Good evening, VV Nation. My name is Ryan. Welcome to the channel. Now, I wish I would have brought my Santa hat. I mean, look at it. We have enthusiasm in the market. The bulls are taking charge, and there's actually a group of stocks that really have my attention. Going into the holidays, right? We want to make some money. Everybody wants to make some money before the year ends. I am here to help you do so, help you put you on the right side of the market. I'm not here to give you bias information, anything like that. I just give you simple chart patterns going forward to put you on the right side of the market, utilizing the VectorVest 7 system and our powerful indicators since the 80s to make sure we enhance profits in our portfolio. Now, in tonight's presentation, I'm going to be breaking down the QQQ. That's right, the top 100 stocks in the Nasdaq. Now, I did see a formation that has my attention, a breakout to the upside, a nice full body candlestick. So let's take a look at the chart, and we're going to take a look at my favorite picks in the Nasdaq 100. All right, VV Nation, down below you saw it, the Tampa 2-day event. It is free. So if you're watching this video and you're just getting in, new to the stock market, and you're learning to trade, learning to invest for the first time, 2-day seminar, hours and hours of free information. I mean, these guys have been trading decades now. Lots of experience, put you on the right side of the market. Again, if you're new to trading and you want something free to help, really push your knowledge going into 2025 the right way, check out the Tampa 2-day live stream. Now, right behind me, I got the Qs up, right? I told you we're talking the Nasdaq 100. Look at the pattern here. We've got a little bit of a wedge formation. See the breakout to the upside. I have the yellow lines here. That's going to be the star search. I combine the star search graph layout with some of my moving averages. So you see all the EMAs in my favor here, 3, 8, and 20-day EMAs, showing that bulls have control. On top of that, look, price action staying above that upper Bollinger Band here. Price action is in fast lane formation, breakout to the upside. All I'm talking about are bullish indications for the Qs right before Christmas, right? Giving me plenty of reasons to get excited about a Santa rally. Now let's go ahead and jump into the watch list for the Qs so we can put together some of the best stock candidates out there. All right, we're in the watch list part of the VectorVest 7 software. You can see I've got 100 stocks up right now. We're in the Nasdaq 100 watch list. Now, why do these stocks look so crappy? Because we are looking at the lowest RT rated stocks in the VectorVest 7 system. If you're new, RT looks at the short-term price trend. It's a technical indicator. These stocks, if you're holding them, probably losing you money, probably giving you a headache going into the holidays. That's why I put this list before you. These are not the stocks I want to pay attention to, but if these stocks you are currently holding, all I'm going to do is give you fair warning that these stocks are in a severe downtrend. Other than that, let's make some money. Now, as I put a watch list together for the best stocks in the QQQ to look out for going into the holidays in 2025, the first thing I'm going to look at is the valuation. So here I just simply took the list and put the most undervalued stocks utilizing the VectorVest 7 value matrix. And we've got this list of stocks here. Now, the reason why I picked these stocks, I wanted to make sure that these stocks were not undervalued for a bad reason. So not only did I look at the valuation metrics, I looked at also some forecasted data, sales growth rate and growth rate in earnings. So as long as the stock was severely undervalued in the Nasdaq 100 and showed me great forecasted data, it is being added to the list. We've got Google, Qualcomm, Meta, and NVIDIA. And NVIDIA, look, NVIDIA's valuation keeps going up. Looked at it this morning. We value the stock at $164. Now, let me show you the second technique I'm using to add stocks from the Nasdaq 100 to my watch list, right? Here, I resorted by RT relative timing. This gives me a sense of what stocks are moving the most or have the most upside momentum right now in the Nasdaq 100. That being said, we've got Marvel, Warner Brothers, and Cadence Systems highlighted. Why did I highlight these stocks in particular? Look at the safety ratings. Starting off with Marvel, 1.3. Think about it. These stocks are moving up so much. I'd want some safety, right? And on top of that, I would prefer it to be undervalued. We're not going to see a whole lot of that on this list because there's a lot of high flying movers here. But look, I did find one undervalued stock being Warner Brothers Discovery. You see currently trading at $10.59. We buy the stock at $13. Currently up today. All three of the stocks I have here, including Cadence Systems, you see highlighted down at the bottom, all also have buy ratings. So you can see exactly why these stocks are making my list. All right, for the last way that I'm going to resort the Nasdaq 100 watch list. You can see the results right here. The way I resorted, I went all the way back to January 2nd, the first trading day of the year. Quick test, right? Ran a results. You can see only one loser. The one loser was down 7%. This is just going to give you end results, beginning to end till today, right? But look, on average, these stocks went up 44%. Now, if we compare that to the Qs, I want to be outperforming the Qs, right? That's the whole goal. Well, the Qs only came in at 29%, not even 30%, while these stocks came in at almost 45%. These stocks collectively outperform the Nasdaq 100 by almost 50% from the beginning of the year till today. So what did we utilize? If I close this out, you can see the sort here, relative safety times CI. Relative safety is just that, indicator of risk, gives us the safest stocks to the top of the list, right? CI, I call it the Rocky Balboa indicator. It's a technical indicator. If the stock takes a hit, how likely is it to get back up and continue to want to fight, right? Essentially, you're just looking at safety from a fundamental standpoint and a technical standpoint. If I change the date to today, and that brings me to the final list of stocks. The ones I have highlighted for you from this list, Cintas Corp along with Fortinet. Both stocks up today. Fortinet up 2.5%, one of the biggest movers. Actually, we see here the biggest mover as of today. We see Cintas here. The reason why I got these stocks comes down to it. They're the cheapest of the stocks in the list here other than Trade Desk, which I see the RTOs are timing at 1.43. A little bit overextended for my liking. That's why I chose these two. The other stock that I really like here, I just didn't highlight, was Netflix. The only reason why I didn't highlight it, it's $900. I know most people watching this can't buy a whole lot of Netflix right now, but if you can, I'd put it on your radar. It's a great company. I've been touting it for a long time, and let's be honest, they're an industry disruptor. They're pretty much the reason why cable companies have gone obsolete. But now let's take these stocks and add them with the other positions. All right, here are my list of stocks, the 10 stocks I have for you from the Nasdaq 100 to play the Santa rally. We've got SMCI. Let's be honest here, very volatile move. We can see it's up another 3%. Now the accounting firm did come out, or the company came out and said that the accounting firm that they hired found no accounting irregularities. Now, with that information, do I think that the drama behind SMCI is over with? I don't think so, but I do have a feeling that there's a lot more upside potential than downside risk at this moment, mostly because of that news that we found earlier this week, sending the stock up 30%. Now, when it comes to NVIDIA, look at NVIDIA's valuation. It keeps on rising. We currently value the stock at 163. And I've said this before, you're not going to get the bags that NVIDIA was once known for, just, such a large market cap, but it's probably one of the safe, best companies you can invest in going into 2025. Any bullish move on NVIDIA, I'm going to be a fan about, right? Now, when it comes to Meta Platforms, I just like this company a lot simply because it's one of the most undervalued companies in the Nasdaq 100. And look at Google. Google as well, also very undervalued, 251. It's Google. It's not going anywhere, right? Now, if we get down to Marvel, up 21%. We're going to be talking about this today on the live stream. I imagine it's in my portfolio for the afternoon market action. I think I'm up like 60% in the position. I have to take a look at it with Glenn, but we'll be on the live stream today. We'll talk about it. The stock up 21%. There's so much good stuff going on with Marvel. This is one of the few semiconductor stocks other than NVIDIA that's still showing a lot of upside momentum. Other than that, we got Cadence here. Design System up again 3% today. And as we're getting down the list here, we're seeing some names. We got Cadence, Fortinet, Cintas, Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers I actually really like a lot. Look, undervalued, currently trading at $10.62. We buy the stock at $13. The momentum, 1.62 in the RT. Momentum is there. The traders are bringing it to the upside. I have a feeling it's going to keep going up all the way into the holidays. And the last stock on the list, we got Qualcomm here. This is a one stock with a hold rating. Let's take a look at with a hold rating. Look at the RT. The momentum, not there. The reason why this is on my list, look at the valuation. This company is greatly undervalued. Do I think you're going to get, a lot of momentum from now till Christmas? Probably not. But Qualcomm, I have a feeling it will be a safe bet. And in 2025, I have a feeling Qualcomm is going to bring phenomenal profits to shareholders to enjoy. Today, I'm going to do something different. No indicators on the chart. Just going to look at candlesticks and see if we should be getting into these stocks or we should just avoid them. Looking at SMCI, broke its downward trend line, right? Another update again today. The buy recommendation coming in with the VectorVest 7 software. Again, so much momentum to the downside. If you're getting in this position, just have a plan in place. Don't let it become emotional. But I have a feeling the potential for profits are going to outweigh risk. Now, if I scroll down, we got NVIDIA. I talked about this the other day. Look, the buying pressure here right at this trend line. You can see the divergence away from the trend line here. This was the buy the dip scenario in NVIDIA. If you haven't been watching the videos, if you don't get the updates from the videos I put out, hit that subscribe button because I talked about this. Great opportunity to get back into NVIDIA. Now, if I scroll down, we got Meta platforms. I'm seeing an upper wick here, but look at these two full-bodied candlesticks, the trend line. It is back above the trend line here. I like Meta either way. I like it. I know it's not the best technicals right now. Yeah, if you want to take out today's high for confirmation, not mad at it. But otherwise, just keep it on your radar going into the holidays for the Santa rally. I think there's going to be some money to be made there. As far as Google, look at Google. It's retesting this trend line here, but from the downside, it's hard. I'm thinking more of an investment, but Google's not trading near all-time highs either. The market is, but look at Google. It was back in the 190s. Right now it's at 173. I have a feeling it's going to be making its way back up there soon, and it's Google. It's a pretty safe trade. So again, if you want to be more conservative in your trading or investing, Google's probably going to be a good pick to choose from, because as we go further down the list, they're going to get a little bit more aggressive. This being an example. Marvel, big move to the upside. Again, I've been talking about Marvel for a long time on the live stream that we do on Wednesdays with Glenn. You can see the price action here went from below $60 now up to $116. If you're not going to jump in it today after the big gap up, I'm not mad at it. But again, have Marvel on your radar going to 2025. Big things are going to happen with this semiconductor company. Here we've got Cadence. Look at this full-bodied candlestick. Took out the prior high, approaching the high back here 6 months ago. I have a feeling we're going to take that out. Look at these candlesticks, these green full-bodied candlesticks. I like it. A lot of momentum to the upside. Buy rating in place here. Nice strong buy rating too. Not too much, holds coming in. Even with this volatility here, these pullbacks, no holds coming in. So I like what I see here when it comes to Cadence. Now here we've got Fortinet. All right, looks like a flag pattern. Here's going to be your pole. Here's your flag pattern. You can draw a bottom trend line here, probably an upper trend line somewhere around here. It looks like we might be getting a breakout to the upside again. Just draw the lines, but it looks like we got a flagpole formation with a possible breakout to the upside. This is software security, hot space. You can see the momentum over the last 6 months, not just this stock, but if you look at the stocks in its industry or even the software space, the sector here, you can see that's the sector it's coming from. And tomorrow's night video is probably going to be AI software. Just giving you a heads up because I have a feeling that the money's going to be really, we've seen the money go from semiconductors. I have a feeling that, the big move from semiconductors, which has been cooling lately, is going to be going into the software play. So have Fortinet on your radar. I think this is going to be big, especially if we can take out that prior high. We can see the enthusiasm from the momentum of the traders here. I mean, full-bodied candlesticks, very little wicks at the top here. Retracement here, the high coming in at $100.59, $4 away. Confirmation, take out the prior high, right? Go down to the next position. We got, look at this, Centus Corp, nice lower left, upper right over the last 6 months. I'm just going to leave it alone. That's a beautiful chart pattern, right? 45 degree, not parabolic. It is sustainable. Just draw a trend line on there. But look, the buy recommendations are staying in place. Nothing to be concerned about. Warner Brothers. I like Warner Brothers. Not really sure why these two lines are here. But look at price action. I mean, another high. If I go back to a year here, this stock was traded closer to $13, which is where we feel the stock is worth here at $13.08. That's what we value the company at. And that's why it's on the list. It's undervalued, momentum to the upside, buy rating. Don't overthink it. And look, the last position here, we've got Qualcomm. This is a dangerous stock, right? You can see here, this is support level 157. This stock was over $200, well over 200, right? If you're going to do some bottom fishing, it's at 163. Put a stop around 157, maybe a couple dollars, depending on how much, wiggle room you want to give this position. But you can see momentum is starting to come back, right? As far as any kind of real confirmation, we're not going to get a sense of that. It's about 176 and really by about 182. So you got to ask yourself, hey, can I manage this? Can I manage this position without getting emotionally attached and follow the trade setup? That's up to you. But if you want more confirmation, you got 176 and then 182. And then my target's probably going to be around the prior high. If we look at the valuation, 233. Look at the valuation on the rise. I love what I see here. Now, everybody, I hope you have a wonderful evening. I hope I brought a lot of great stocks picks to you. Now, a lot of these companies, crowd favorites, some of them kind of new, right? So, take your pick. A lot of different stocks here, some undervalued, some high momentum, some good trading positions, and good investment positions. I know a lot of different people watch these type of videos. That's why I throw in different type of stocks for you, right? But we wanted to focus on the Nasdaq 100, and I wanted to put a list together to put some of the best stocks on the Nasdaq 100 on your radar. Now, if you enjoyed tonight's content, make sure you hit that subscribe button, like the channel, so that way you'll get notifications and I keep you updated going forward. Have a good night. time to get excited. It's almost 2025. Hard to believe, right? I know. Now, VectorVest, we are proud to present our 2025 flagship 2-day investment seminar held in Tampa, Florida, January 10th and 11th. Now, you can visit that live stream. Just go to vectorvest.com/stream. I mean, there will be some great heavy hitters there presenting. We've got Glenn Tompkins, Ray Clark, along with Jerry D'Ambrosio, and special guest Les Mason.